Hi everyone, welcome to White Noise. My name is Robyn,
I'm Summer. Hi.
and we are your hosts for tonight. We have a very special performer, featured performer actually, because we like titles around here, and I'm gonna read their bio. Colton Thorne, they, a board-certified music therapist, singer-songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist and voice teacher. Colton runs local open mics and loves bouncing around in nature. They are currently in graduate school for music therapy and recording music. You won't want to miss this special performance. I actually wrote that. But you won't. You absolutely won't. And you're here, so you're not. So you're way prepared than everyone else who didn't come. So thanks. There's not really much more to say. Summer?
I'm ready. We have so many people here.
Yeah, we do. It's
I'm
packed.
ready to kick it off and
I
hear what
knew it
everybody
was
else
going
is
to be
doing.
packed. We manifested it yesterday because
We did manifest it. Yeah.
we had White Noise had their first open mic that wasn't I Green Kill, which felt a little sad actually.
Weird.
It was weird, but it was good.
It was good, but it was weird.
Yeah, thank you.
It was good though.
Yeah, there was it was me, Summer, and Duncan. That was it. Hanging out. So it was cool. It was really snowy yesterday. It was in Ellenville, so it's kind of, if you've been to Ellenville, you know that it's a little out of the way. But yeah, it was cool. We're definitely going to do it again if you guys are interested in popping over to Ellenville. It's cool. It's at this new bookstore / coffee shop / bar called The Common Good.
A lot of
slashes. There's probably more that I'm forgetting, but they just opened a few months ago, and they are cool. They are generously letting us use their space, so I can't really ask for more.
You should go patronize them if you're in Ellenville.
You should buy their books. They have good coffee. They have paninis. They have food. Okay, /food.
Yeah.
There you go. And sorry. When will you be there? I don't know actually. I gotta see if they ever want us to come back first. Yesterday was great. It was great. It was just I'm blaming it on the weather. That's it. It was the weather.
It was snowy. Nobody
was
wants
snowy.
to drive on the mountain.
Yeah.
In the snow.
Except for us, apparently.
Except for us.
Yeah. So without further ado, welcome our featured performer, Colton.
Yay.
Yeah. So as my bio said, which was very embarrassing to hear, I hope that you all are humbled enough to listen to your own bio. I have recently become a graduate student. Yeah. Thank you. And also single. Okay. There we go. Cool. This song is about, having a crush. Raise your hand if you've ever had a crush. Incredible. Yeah, I love the laughter. You've never had one. Yes, okay. Just one. Okay, just singular. That's great. I love monogamy. So you're going to sing along with me, and it goes like this. I was singing it earlier, so you should already know what I'm going to sing. You're going to go, shot in the heart, and you're too late. Just kidding. That's not my song. It goes like this. Great, that was your job. Did you get it? Okay, great. I'll let you know. Exactly. It could be it could be great. It could be you just yelling. Because, do crushes feel great? No. They're awful. So anyway, that's what the song is about. I'll let you know when, okay? I've got the music teacher school in me, type A. Here we go. You were in my dreams again, and I know why. You've been in my subconscious last night. I cannot complain about your attachment style, while this misunderstood feeling lives inside. I am too sexy, self-aware, smart for this. Yet I cannot help myself from daydreaming your kiss. Oh shit. Why does crushing on someone feel like minutes or years? I deserve free love without all of these fears. Creeping in my energy, I'm too smart for this. Yet I'm the most tender thing to ever exist. Oh shit. Ready? You sound great. Thank you. You were in my dreams again, and I know why. You've been on my mind almost every night. I'm a sucker for stability you can't provide. Yet here is this feeling playing inside of my mind. Oh, ready? Keep it going. It's just a crush, though. It's just a crush. Oh, it's just a crush. Oh, it's just a crush, though. Thank you. Thanks for singing. This song is about I don't know. Have you guys ever gotten a sandwich for lunch and you gotta yeah, sandwiches. Okay, if you're gluten free, it's gluten free bread. I don't know. So anyway, you gotta go to work. So you got only a little bit of time, and you're like a little stressed about it because you run into someone that you haven't seen in a very long time, and they want to chat, and you have the sandwich in your hand that is piping hot, and you're like, if I stand here any longer, the hummus is going to spill out, and my sandwich is going to be ruined. So this is what this song is about. It's also about a breakup, so there you go. Push on my chest and let me finally soap. I'm thankful I'm like a Pez dispenser of tears, waiting in lines for something time couldn't rope. The memory of a blurry long ass year. I want to wake with the certainty of 10,000 men. The unwavering devotion to see it through to the end. Frozen in time, you stop my heart again. I have no other plans except to hold your hand, waiting in line, scratching lists with my pen. A strong contender, 'cause this happy had to end. I want to walk with the confidence of a mediocre man, leaving me with the feeling like I'm my only biggest fan. It's not the end, it's the grand finale of sorts. It's not the end until you give me back my broken parts. It's not the end, it's the grand finale of sorts. It's not the end. my broken heart. I want to walk with the confidence of a mediocre man. The unwavering devotion to see it through to the end. 'Cause I'm my only biggest fan, to see it through to the end. This is a song about secure attachment. I don't know it, but I'll find it one day. I lean anxious. Okay. Want to write me love letters? Want to feel my favorite sweater? Want you to throw my name around town? Want to buy me little gifts? Want to show me you really miss me? I want you to want me around. I can't believe it's happening for me. I can't resist the kiss of your lips. Fix my pillow when you see I'm shifted. Why don't you tell me that you will visit me? I want you to be part of my day. Why to run that marathon to find what page we are on? I realize I'm next to you all the way. I can't believe this love is for me. I can't resist the kiss of your lips. Let's build this foundation from the bottom to the top. The reciprocal devotion between our beating hearts. I can't believe this love is for me. I can't resist the kiss of your lips. Thank you. I always like when the lights are dimmer because then I can't really see you, but I hear you. Like we are one right now. I don't know. Anyway, you do have Oreos here, so I'm gonna play a song about them. Not those specifically, because those are the thin kind, which makes me feel like I can eat more of them. That's the point. Oh, I don't know. I like double stuffed. You know, like I like to be like, thank you. Give it up for double stuffed Oreos. Yeah. Still working on my sea shanty to Chips Ahoy. So if anyone wants to collab, I need a beatboxer, you know, and someone with a boat. So, or a mermaid. And you got any of those? No? Or a siren? The bell seems to be working really good. So, yeah. This humor is for free. You can find me online at ctthorn_. I've been sharing a lot of chaotic memes because I'm in a chaotic area of my life. In my villain era, if you will, I set a boundary the other day with someone. I said, no, thank you. Yes, give it up for boundaries. Yes, snaps for that. That's my poem. I'm not good at poetry, but I can. I'm a little. I just like to make little tunes for you. Thank you so much for having me. I was really excited. I'm stoked, and it's cool to meet you all again, and now to see you with hats and without hats. So, thank you. So this song, I'll probably sing it over and over, and it would be nice if you sang with me, but it's okay if you don't. Like last time, I forced you to. That was not nice, but now you get to gentle join if you want to, because I'm a millennial and I'm gonna parent my children with the empowerment method. If you choose to put your pants on today, we can go outside. If you keep your pants off, we stay inside. So both options work for me, unless I gotta go buy some Oreos. Here we go. It's been a hard day, maybe already. So I'll scan down the aisles of the grocery store. Nothing pops out until my eyes appear. A familiar food I adore. Oreo, Oreo, Oreo. Don't you know I count the ways that Oreo, 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 I love thee. There's the cream to fill in the spaces of the hours the day has made. There's the cookie, 2 times the crunchy, giving me a sugary upgrade. Oreo, Oreo, Oreo. Don't you know I love the ways that Oreo, 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 I love thee. This is where we get a little funky. You ready? I could dunk you, I could twist you, I could bite you and split you in two. You are kosher, you are vegan. No one knows where your name came from. Your name came from, where'd your name come from? So, Oreo, Oreo, Oreo. Don't you know I love the ways that Oreo, 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 I love thee. Now we spell it. O-R-E-O. Oh, yeah. O-R-E-O. O-R-E-O. I love thee. One more time. O-R-E-O. 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 I love thee. Blue and white and black packaging can't contain my love for you. Oreo. Quieter. Oreo. Prayer like. Oreo. O-R-E-O. I love thee. Oreo. Thank you. My name is Colton Thorne. My bio said it all, so that was humbling. Thank you. I'm going to rethink of that one. But thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to see you all, and I'm done now. Thank you.
They should, Oreo should sign you today. I'm sold. If I didn't want an Oreo, I want one now. I'm going to go next because that's the list. That's where I am on the list. And then after me, we're going to welcome Robyn, who I was trying to coerce to come up here before me. And I don't have anything like nearly as funny or crowd pleasing, so I'm sorry. I'm going to bring you all down right now. But Robyn will bring you back up. Yes, I'm Summer. Hi. I have a poem that I read yesterday to my two friends that came to the other open mic, and I'm going to read it here today to you because this is where I workshop things. I want to bring it home. It's in a foreign land. I want to bring it home. And it doesn't have a name. It's empty in my notes. Billion-year-old bugs in amber, spiraling ammonites smashed out of round rocks on a beach. My words are merely attempts at fossilization. They are nautiloids scattered on the mountaintops, proclaiming that there was once an ocean here. Once. Silently, you can only hear it if you look. I am an empty rock that bears your exact shape and size. Empty mirror, chest of bog, watching you sink further in. I will preserve you. I will witness, I will bear witness, every second in agony, curling around your missing shape. Silent shapes on paper like the empty spines of brachiopods ripped from its rocks. There was once an ocean here, once. If I could write you back to life, you'd be here forever. So I write and I write, scratching the proof into the rocks, screaming on top of the arid mountains that there is still an ocean here and I am drowning in it. And I'm just a container for relics, a relic myself, horseshoe crab or sturgeon, choking on air, reaching for memories that flicker like lightning, to brighten my darkling skies, only to disappear and leave me blind. Thank you. This is another new one. I'm so depressing. I've had a terrible year. 2024 was ass. I'm so ready for 2025 to be better, but it's not off to a great start. I was sick like day one. So fingers crossed it can only go up from here, but all of my poetry is depressing right now, so I'm sorry. Yeah. I think I have another depressing one for you that is also untitled, and I'm going to workshop it with y'all because I haven't read it anywhere else. Right? You got to go with it, you know? You just have to you got to make the best out of things, right? It's the little things like we were talking about. In my nightmares, I'm crying, and in my bed, I'm gagging on my throat. There's an ocean working its way out of my spine, searching for the path of least resistance, the caverns of my eyes, the grotto of my mouth, until I wake up choking on the hollow of my neck where the onieric tears are cached, eyes bulging, and I gasp. I used to dream about everyone I love who's dead. I dreamt for years of Jiddo, leaving, beckoning, joking, cooking, living. His face was waxed through the screen my cousin held 6,000 miles away in Jordan. I dreamt of Gaga the night of her funeral. She called me on the phone, and she knew I was angry with her, and I was ashamed. Her hands in the casket were like plastic. Now I dream about the ones I never met, just as gone, just as dead. Ghosts pushing out through my eyes and my throat. Ghosts keen with the shadow of my voice and beg me to mourn. And how can I refuse? In my dreams, I am crying. Thank you. This one's a short one, but it's also unnamed. I think it's less depressing. We'll see what you guys think. There's a puppy on its side, and it's wiggling and wiggling around on the ground in pure excitement as a man walks up and straps its friends into wheelie carts. Off they fly, 1 wheel, 2, 3, and 4. They've been waiting years to roll out the door. And the little yellow puppy flails and wiggles and runs to nowhere on its side, running forever, waiting to be noticed, hoping to be strapped in, praying one day to take a ride, running and running to nowhere and never breaking stride. Thank you. This is so depressing. One more depressing one's for you. And then I'm done. And this is in lieu of the ceasefire deal that we've been hearing about. And the deaths that we've seen since the ceasefire deal was agreed to. I wrote this a long time ago, sadly. My dad likes Band of Brothers. You know that show? I think it's HBO. A particular scene sticks with him, and he cites it often. They didn't know, he says, eyebrows raised. They didn't know how bad things were. They didn't know about the camps. Today I read an article on CNN about the camps in the Negev. I've seen the camps, and I've seen no one raise a finger to stop them. Instead, they attacked the students, beat the protesters, and hoped against hope that we would look away. That's the end of the poem, but we didn't. That's the end of the thing. Thank you. And I'm gonna drag Robyn up here next. So I hope you're ready. I hope you had time to gird your loins now.
So many people I know just walked in when I'm about to read, so I'm going to try to contain myself. Yeah, I'm just going to put them all on the spot right now. These are my friends from Westchester. They literally came here from Westchester, New York. That is pretty impressive. And I didn't ask them. I kind of did. But I didn't expect it. Yeah, you guys can take all these chairs. So I just wanted to say that because I didn't say anything before, this is all being recorded, as you can tell. It's going to be uploaded to the Greenkill Sessions Facebook or YouTube page after this event. So if you are not someone who is comfortable with being recorded, just let me or Summer know, and we'll end the recording. And if you still want to get up on the stage and perform, you're more than welcome to do that. The open mic sign-up sheet is right there. There might not be any more spots, but you can still put your name on because we're limitless here. Thank you, Colton. That was an amazing performance. So happy to have you here as our feature. I am going to be wearing glasses in honor of David Lynch because he loved to smoke, and he loved to wear glasses indoors. And the weather today is cold, and lately I have been thinking about the song. What song have I been thinking about? Working Nights by, you know what? I don't even remember the band name. It's a good song. Look up Working Nights by anyone. It's probably a good song. That's all I got, guys. The comedy is lacking today. That's okay, though. There's so many people here. Thank you all for coming. This is so cool. Yeah, this is really awesome. I'm so glad that we could fill this place. I know David is overjoyed, as you can tell. This may be a record. I have a few poems, and I'm not going to keep just wasting time. I wrote all of these within the past week. I wrote this one 2 days ago. It's called Operatic, and I can't see too well. I'm gonna do it though. I take big gulps of hot tea 15 minutes past 9 and debate on the constructs of reality. How does hair just sit on our heads? Or why don't cars ever glitch out? I've been eating the same 3 meals all week as an experiment with my bowels, and I'm not happy with the results. The thing that bothers me the most is that I don't have a place to rest my feet when I'm sitting on the couch, and it's always too hot or too cold, but right now I'm just right. I feel good because I just submitted some poems on a whim to a journal that'll never accept me, and I edited my bio and sent it back to my editor. I'm going to be published, you see, in a book of poetry. It's quite fancy. Like the scent of pine sol in a naked room, the steam that stones release in the morning, a tilt of my hand towards the invertebrates floating in the air, giving me a stomachache and purple fingernails. I finished my tea before I realized it's supposed to make me feel something and make another in an effort to try again. Maybe I just didn't drink it hot enough. Maybe I lost my head under the bed, or next to my stuffed bear I named Ted. Big Head Ted, my new best friend. I remember when I wrote that poem years ago, still an addict in disguise. What I didn't realize then is that my disguise was clubwear and gaunt cheekbones. Somehow it worked. Maybe it was the baby fat still lingering around my chin. Is that even real baby fat, or is it just another way for us women to subliminally degrade ourselves? I don't know. I have a hard time understanding what it is to be a woman, and I guess I am one. I guess you could say I was born into it. Though it wasn't without choice, I could be a man if I want to. I just think I'm more suited to be a woman. Besides, I like feminine things, like razor blades and speed, bulldozers and car wrecks, massive vegan cookbooks and candlesticks painted black that bleed red. Like I said, I was born this way. All woman, all flesh and bone, spewing contaminants. At least, this is how I remember it. And I refill my cup, lose my train of thought, and wonder what Pavarotti thought about misogyny, or what him and John Waters would talk about in a courtroom. And then I think about Pavarotti singing in a courtroom, and for some strange reason, I feel like crying, as if he was a bird perched on my window as I stretch my limbs out in the morning, and as he opens his beak, a finale of worms spills out. Thanks. Thank you. I kind of like the glasses because you can't see where I'm looking. Okay, this next one is called, you know what? This one's a little sad. I'm gonna move on. It's quite long, guys. It's okay. It's still going. I'm not even lying. Yeah, maybe one more page. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been on a streak. Okay, this next one is called Train Spotting. It is a poem I wrote recently about trains because, you know what? There's something about trains. There's also something about the liminal space that is a train that I have been thinking about a lot. And I don't know, this poem made me want to write a whole book about trains. We'll see how that goes. I'll give you guys an update. Train spotting. Looking for a picture of some smashed strawberries strewn across an anonymous Brooklyn crosswalk while I make you a playlist of songs to help inspire you on your train ride. How I wish I was taking a train ride to those anonymous streets. In no particular order. Wish I was unable to focus on a thing as the world flew on by out the window, darkness creeping up like an unwanted shadow as the minutes drone on, muscular force of machine hauling our eager or tender bodies. Heard he got hit on the tracks because he took too long figuring out his next move. Wait for the laugh track. See that it's all there, waiting to be licked. Crying by the window which can only reflect. His leg fully stretched out on the bed, trying his best to clean with a small tongue his thick, matted fur. I crush my curls in between my fingers, wait for the applause. It's all there down that street to nowhere. My 18-year-old attitude, abhorring nothing but myself, unable to make it through a sentence without stumbling or slurring, yet I am determined and feel no fear in exploiting myself to strangers. The heat of our bodies, strangers, like quicksand in these crumbling ruins of society, yet I miss your strange inquisitiveness, your unfaltering ability to be uncompromisingly your own. Genetics, I guess, or superstition, or a ringtone, a rabid dog in a sea of rats, biting at your ankles, blurred into stasis. There's a hole in my sock right where my big toe is, and it freezes before everything else when I am outdoors and wearing shoes that aren't well insulated and hurt to walk in. Yet I will never get rid of them because I've had them since before I made up my mind about life, before I violated chaos with peace, halting in a brush fire, waiting to feel the warmth or just to be seen, standing in the blaze, a rabbit's foot wrapped around my ring finger. Thanks. Okay, and I got one more, and that's it, I promise. This one I also wrote the other day. I'm reading this amazing book right now called The Apple in the Dark by Clarice Lispector. If you know her, you know that everything she writes is amazing, including this book. And yeah, I was just like meditating on that and wrote this. It's called Abstractions. A thought on a piece of paper, a small girl in a red dress. These abstractions, sentient in my mind like the minutia of existence. Standing atop a hill, gazing at a vast expanse, thighs gripping the haughty body of a horse, its spattering and huffing shooting out particles of being. The spiked body of a dragon, stomach full of calcified matter, submerges in a warm bath. He wiggles, splashes about, eyes blinking, shifting, all sudden and explosive. He shimmies his rear end and out-propels the solid white matter of starvation. We name it Eve. What is it about her? It's all about her. A forward thinker, green in advance of waking, and feet protrusions of everlasting. He sat down on the quake, told it to listen, heard a pause by the door, its degenerating, the pusillanimous will of our curiosity, never pushing beyond the bounds of safety or what is perceived, like radiation, comorbidity with psychosis, and depersonalized in a tender way, like a soft blanket made of hard shells, or the other way around. So I personalize myself to your enigma, hoping I embody its mystery, somehow hopeful, though still held by a chain I grip in my hand, shaking, yes, shaking and heavy, like the weight of the air above me. I am here, on earth, waiting for the moment when the clouds will part and winter reveals itself to me, or I am here, on earth, a symbiotic being, in ketosis with my generational trauma, or I am here, on earth, humbled by the streams of smoke floating up from my cup of tea and thinking, this is being, this is living, as if each moment before were merely a reaction, part and parcel of my collective experience or a symptom. She wasn't wearing a red dress, but in my mind she was. She was smiling, wondering, waiting for me. Yes, for me. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with that. And
hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Faith. You'll have to excuse me as I read my poems from my phone because the written copies are very marked up right now, so didn't want to risk it. These are a collection of poems I was working on as I traveled across the country. So I planned a big couple-week-long trip and was doing the whole camping thing and all that stuff, and a lot of writing came to me during this time, as you can imagine. So that is the context of these couple of poems that I'm going to read today. All right. Flying down the freeway. I can smell the places I'm passing through. Unbrewed beans and cow manure, hot grass and old gas station food, rained on pavement and perspiring plants, fruiting mushrooms and heat. The moon is as yellow as the line on the road, and I am as great as the sky. There are millions of walls to break down and bury yourself in. The moon is orange and gray and the color of skin. The moon has skin that changes with the sun and my ability to look at it, except it has nothing to do with me at all. If the moon could send their smell, it would be frozen, ice and wind. When moon is crescent, sun begs to give them a nose. Everything has a face when the light hits. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Digging. My brain is a bunch of worms. They wriggle through the dirts of my thoughts. This is how the dirt stays loose and how more dirt is made. 1, hear things. 2, feed the worms. 3, have more dirt. Beautiful dirt. Wet dirt and dry dirt, red dirt and black dirt, mushroom mulch and dirt that's never seen the light of day. Wood chips, soft dirt, dirt that is pressing into itself and dirt that blows in the wind. Dirt that could be boiled into clay and dirt that's been chipped into rocks. Walked on dirt and dirt that is perfectly untouched. Dirt that feels the pull of the moon and dirt danced on by the sun. Dirt that we've walked on and dirt we haven't. Kissed dirt and kicked dirt. Lost dirt and found dirt. Let's go lay in it. Run our hands through the sand. The old dirt that's never touched land. Let's go play in the dirt. Plant our hands into trees. Run all around, help the worms feel the breeze. Dead worms and live worms, worms splitting into two. Horny worms and worms that don't like the dirt at all. Worms growing legs and worms growing shells. Worms turning into slugs and worms biding their time. Worms digging to the bottom of things and worms succumbing to the heat. Worms that think my thoughts and worms that don't. The worms are our bodies, leftover limbs, sunken, shrunken, coming back again. The worms are my brain, and they swim all around, thinking and thoughting in dirt-making ground. Okay. Thank you. This next one's a bit longer, if that's all right. This is untitled currently. It says Fire 1, untitled. 1. There's the whole history of the world in a fire. Boom, crack, man, volcanoes and mountains, blue ice ages, deserts blowing sand and war, love, houses toppling, coals covering caskets, crossroads. Groan, speech, man, gather round, a story, shapes and bridges, an untouched field, metal molding railroads. Raise your hand to the light and tell me a story. There's everything in a fire, tiptoe towards it, music, souls, tears, making love, breathe, hold it, place your hand over the fire. Let me tell you a story. 2. Us and fire shimmy into that spot in space where the fires exist. Me and fire shimmy into that spot where I and you and the fire exist, and it is melting my feet, and I am feeling earth. Fire looks at me and feels the ground too. We burn. I could stare into a fire forever. Anywhere in this country, and when I stare into the fire, it's all the same. Feels the same. All life is engulfing and looking, and I think the fire looks back. I think we stare at each other, and I am looking into the fire, and it is looking into me. Our insides are mirroring each other, and I am all over the sky. I'm slipping from the woods into some great black. Parts of us will condense into water, and so I pull the smoke closer, and I fly upwards. And while we're embracing, please, I'm scared. Tell me a story. 3. Let me tell you a story. A girl and a tree are sitting by the water, and they are not thinking about each other at all. They're wondering who is going to move first. The tree is nearly positive it will outsit the girl, but this tree has not seen many people sit. Compared to other trees, this tree is not as familiar with a girl's ability to sit or not sit. They are, however, very familiar with their own ability to do so. The tree and the girl are sitting by the water, and they are wondering who is going to move first. The girl is nearly positive she will not win, and that she will not hear a peep out of the tree because they're so confident in their own victory. But the girl likes to sit, and the girl likes the water, and the girl even likes the tree, so she makes like a tree and she sits, to burn away the time. Neither her nor the tree are moving, but they are. They're moving, and they're still, and eventually the tree takes a bit of their tree energy to glance over and up at the girl that is sitting above and below them. The girl does not see the tree's glance because she is too busy growing and being still. So the girl and the tree continue to sit, and while they're at it, they realize others are there too, some sitting and some looking for new places to play the growing and sitting game. Eventually, the tree begins to respect the girl, and obviously the girl respects the tree. The tree has sat with it all. The tree has reached out, and after sitting long enough, the tree reaches out again. Tree's energy taps girl's energy on the toe, and because she is paying attention, she turns. Thank you. Okay, is it all right if I read two more? Okay. Is that okay if I read two more? Okay, cool. Okay. The bear. A mat of fur, a bustle of bones, a paw print in snow. A feeling that something is out there. A spirit that inhabits the Colorado River and the mountains that adorn it. Lingering through forest, trees, and creek. I wonder if they miss their river, accompanied by highway. I wonder if they sleep as well as they used to, or if they're exhausted by the hum of man. I imagine that they and the trees exchange looks as we tromp down the trail. I wonder if they've tried to recede into the woods, only to be chased. They drink from river, and they and the fish share glances, wet sorrow. I wonder if they are right beyond the tree line. I wonder if they are next to me. I wonder if when I recede into the tent, the fire goes out, and if they are sitting outside gathering fallen wood and starting a small light. Being careful not to burn their hair. Being careful to see history in the fire. I imagine they go to the place where they and the fire exist. I wonder if they are next to me. I wonder if they are existing in that place where I and the fire exist, but it is their fire and we are overlapping. It is our fire and we are in the space where it exists, spirit over spirit, watching spirit. Okay, this one is a work in progress, but it's what I've got so far. Beautiful things. Oranges and avocados taste like happiness after too long looking for something. Hummingbirds sound like sugar stolen from your mom while she is baking cookies. The way a raindrop hits in the middle of your scalp. Me walking soundlessly through woods, shimmering above rock. Oranges and avocados are early summer mornings, and I crack an egg over them. The egg is the sun. A bird on forest fingertips, whistling its life into the wind. Feeling myself in the bird, feeling myself in the movement of a call. A turtle digging into the wet dirt, holding the world on its back. The way someone's finger puts pressure right between your eyebrows. The way feet and shins breathe in cold, wet grass. Little girls jumping over small waves, the way my feet can sift into the ground. The way a thunderstorm comes and goes while you are sitting on a porch, refreshing the world. The way clouds cast shadows on mountains. There's a deer looking at me. We're trying to decide who will move first. Thank you, everyone. That's all I have, so thank you.
Those were beautiful. Please help me welcome our next performer, Jolly Joe Jester.
Here I come to save the day. Hi. How you doing, everybody? I really love the last bit of poetry and all of our performers so far today. And what an amazing group of people here. And I feel very much like, a bear in the woods today. I don't know about you guys, but I really do. I actually had the day off from my usual job, and Jolly Joe Jester decided to go jog into the woods. So I went up a deep path off of the trestle. There's a way up the road, kind of over in, and all of a sudden, you don't hear anything. Just the plain above you, a couple of rustles of some leaves. It's very nice. And I realized I need this kind of majestic setting to really check in with myself. I don't know about you guys, but I can't meditate on the floor of the office. Okay? It just doesn't work. Every time I try it, I got too many reminders. I got all this crap on my desk, and when I realized you need a majestic setting. If I don't look like a painting of Buddha, then it's not going to work. So I climb up the mountain and I lay on a mossy rock and I just am flowing and I shut off my Bluetooth speaker that's playing out loud, pissing everybody off on the trail. And I just feel myself and my soul, and I start feeling jolly, and you forget about everything in the world. And it was amazing. And all of a sudden I heard, sounded like a beast of some kind, scary animal. And I see a woman and her dog coming down the path. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna let that happen. The dog's ready to kill me in protection, but I just am like, oh, it's okay. And what did the woman say? Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just meditating. It's all good. Okay. And it was this little moment, and I felt really seen and held by Mother Nature and by my fellow neighbor. So really, that's my message tonight. All of us are looking out for each other. And in this ride and in this walk, I love going for walks, and I look on the opposite side so the cars come by me. And it's real simple. How do you make somebody feel seen and part of your neighborhood? This is the simple body language. You know it. You've seen it. You felt it. Yeah, I'd like to actually get everybody to do that back at me. Ready? I'm going to do it once to you, and then do it back. Okay, a couple of you got it. All right, I'm going to take it a step further, okay? Here's my goal for tonight. This is part of my act, and I'm going to sing over this. I want to see a wave of head nods, okay? This is how we change the world, one at a time. So here it goes. It's going to start with me and David. Give it up for David of Greenkill. And then it's going to go to our host, and we're going to zigzag all the way through to you in the back. When you get that final nod from your next partner in the corner, you give me a head nod. Here we go. And before we start it, I'll just say this. I'm turning 28 in 10 days. Yeah. Yeah. Today is also Andy Kaufman's birthday, a legendary comedian, Jim Carrey, and my Sittu. I heard you say Jiddu. Sittu and Jiddu are the Arabic grandma, grandpa that we all love, and we're praying for our folks in the Middle East. But my grandma, my Sittu, was the best, okay? She was the sweetest person ever. She had the most youthful energy. She was everyone's Sittu in the whole neighborhood, which means grandma. So Sittu, as she got older, she was so youthful that her mind went back to like 18-year-old when she was 88. She would go out and walk through the streets and just would say hi to everybody and was so sweet and so kind. And she was losing her mind a little bit. And I would love to sing to her. We have a music therapist open the show. Music is healing. Music is what feelings sound like. So while you guys head nod, I'm going to sing some songs. And some of it's stuff that my grandma really liked, because I would go sing for her when she actually got into an institution there for people who don't remember very well. I wasn't ready for her friends to really like me a lot. They liked me a little more than she did, some a little too much. And then she would make sure to put him in their place. He's here to see me. Don't get it twisted. He's here to see Sittu Shirley. So this goes out to her. You're going to start the head nodding. You ready? David, you're going to actually start it. Hey, Jude. And now head nod to her. David, you're missing the point. You got to start the head nod. And then you pass it. And then when you get it, you send it to everyone. And pass it through the row and head nod your neighbor. They can take it this way. Hey, nod. Now head nod to your left. Yes. You were made to head nod your neighbor. Yes. And if you see a Sasquatch-looking guy in the woods, You gotta make a head nod to make him feel good. Head nod behind the row behind you. It's not over. Head nod, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Keep it going. Head nod. Come on, people, head nod. Head nod, nod, head nod. I'm following it. Back row. Head nod. Head nod. Head noddy, 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 noddy. Head. Head nod. Hi, nice to see you, neighbor. Head nod. I love you. Head nod and nod and nod and nod and nod and nod. Head nod. Come on, Greenkill. Head nod. Head nod. Oh, head and nod and nod and nod and nod and ow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Remember, give that head nod. It means so much to people. It can brighten someone's day, and they will head nod the next person and the next person. So please, keep on coming. Best open mic of the world. I promised myself I would do 27 stand-up open mics in my 27th year. This is number 28. Thank you. Jolly Joe Jester, Happenstancery Improv on Instagram. We're doing an open mic for stand-up at Snugs on Tuesday, the 28th of January, and the 30th, an open mic at the New Paltz Community Center for my birthday. Bye, folks. Peace and love.
Yeah, he said it all. So we can take that and go hide in the woods somewhere with it and nod to ourselves a little bit more too. I think we all forget to do that. Give ourselves some recognition. We all came out here. It's really cold, and you guys are all awesome. So thanks. Next up is Dagan Jolte. Welcome.
Oh. But, no, really. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that was good. That was really good. It didn't make a lot of sense, but, you know, you put the pieces together, you get a sense of the whole picture, and then it's just kind of... That was my experience. However, there's always another side to the story. I mean, just the other day, you know, I was looking askance at something that I have issues with, and before you knew it, I was just chill. I don't know how to explain it. I know I didn't do a very good job. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. And therefore, you might be okay with that. And that's another thing of the way this correspondence works between the actual performer and the audience who is having the same experience in that moment. However, you're there and I'm here. I always wonder at that. Well, no, not always. Emotions, you know. Yeah, predictions. Yeah, also. Gritty reality, right? Right. No politics. Right. And then there's the sensual relationship with life. You know, where does that get you? Can you make money with that? Some people do. No. Okay, so limits, boundaries, right, whatever. Oh my God. Why? No. Yes. Wait. I'm good. Hold on. Yes, I mean, hold on. Love you. Oh, God. So, no. Everything's not what it seems, and therefore, nothing matters. Unless you're invested, which brings in a whole nother thing. So, I don't have any poetry. I don't have any songs. I can dance. Yeah. But the point is, we're all here. I don't know. I don't know at what point I said it doesn't matter. But it does. It does and it doesn't. Right? Right. I mean, I'll say right. You don't have to do anything. I don't got no head nods for you. We did that. We did a lot of things, right? We have done so much. The amount of collective experience in this room is just stunning. And yet we never know. I mean, there might be someone over here who's like an expert in Moroccan history, and there might be someone here who really gets cellular division. I heard a great factoid the other day. When the sperm fertilizes the egg, they stay as one cell for a whole, hour. Now, I'm not making that up, but I could be. That's my prerogative as a performer. That's the license I get. Doggone it. If I want to make it up, I can. Now, you'll hear me for once and for a what? It's just not that easy. You're always putting pressure on me. When was the last time you had a little compassion? Do you know what I go through with my needs? You have no idea, right? Right? And I'm not going to share some... Yes, no, good, bad. Right? Good, bad? Right? Right. So, if I were a poet, I would, I'd let it rip. But as it is, we're just making up little tunes here, and before you know it, cool. All right, I feel like I'm wrapping it up, and I haven't even begun. Oh! Tonight's performance, special thanks for tonight's performance from my sponsor, Juju Paste. It's the everything paste, whatever you need it for. You can feed your dog, you can put it on as a facial cream, you can dry snow with it, you can add it as a seasoning, you can juggle with it, right? It's also a hair product. It's also for those intimate moments. It's unbelievable. And if you go to the website jujupasteforeveryone.com and you put in code 3025X377, I think, you can get 20% off for the whole month of January. So thanks to Juju Paste. Awesome. So, hey, I've had a great time with you all. I have no idea what I did. I'm going to have to look at the videotape. And it's so beautiful to feel free to just do my normal thing. This is what I do at home. This is what I do at home. Yeah, exact to the yeah. So, thank you.
Whenever Lovejoy gets up, I know you just have to settle in because you just have to go with the flow for 5 or 6 minutes. It's actually quite nice. But I wanted to tell you that my sister and I send each other the funniest stuff that we see on Facebook Marketplace. And she sent me a post, someone was selling Jester shoes. And I was like, I know that guy. It was you. Did you? Not to me. But I was like, go to the profile, send me a screenshot. I was like, yep, that's my friend. So thank you. Next up, help me welcome Jay Dead Soul.
I don't know how this gonna work, but I usually have a backing track to my songs, but make it happen. I go by Jay Dead Soul. We on Apple Music, Spotify, all that. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try it out. Can y'all even hear it? Yeah. That better? I don't know how I'm gonna rap. Hey, hop in the booth and I'm going off. Finna blow up like a bomb going off. Fucking on shorty, her alarm going off. I'm the bomb, got your arm blown off. Damn, this is awkward as fuck. No. They throwing them off, smoking exotic, you tell by the cough. Designing my fit, I'm not shopping at Raw. Sliding or rocking, no matter the cost. Subi the hoodie, don't rock on the cause, nah. Good gas in my blunt, smoke up like a jaw. Dripping and dripping, I got all the sauce. Do what I want, no, I'm pissing them off. Hope they crash out, bring the trash out, blow the gas out. Do the dash now, bring the racks out. I'ma spaz out, they don't know how. I don't know how. Hop in the booth and I'm going off. Finna blow up like a bomb going off. Fucking on shorty, her alarm going off. I'm the bomb, got your arm blowing off. Yeah, new girls on my teeth, new kicks on my feet. I'm switching my styles, they throwing them off. Smoking exotic, you tell by the cough. Designing my fit, I'm not shopping at Ross. Sliding or rocking, no matter the cost. Subi the hoodie, don't rock no cost, nah. Good gas in my blunt, smoke up like a jaws. Dripping and dripping, I got all the sauce. Do what I want, no one pissing them off.
Next up is E Daddy. Welcome to the stage.
gonna be a song. I think I just made it. You know what I'm saying? We make a song like every day. Cause we try to stay on top of it. So type shit. Let's get it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I'm with that he say, she say. 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 I'm in that V10, V8. Now she pray. Baby girl, I ain't blessing. Me, she pregnant. I'm getting disconnected. Had to let her go. Baby girl, you could get lost. I don't even wanna know. You again. Make 10. Play date. Baby girl, we can't be friends. Yeah. Flexing up every muscle. Pushing no tussle. Keep telling me that sound tough. Bank account, I need a large amount. Rack. Crack. Bags. She hit me one more time. How I stuck. Yeah. Let's let her out. I'm with that he say, she say. I'm with that he say. Say I'm with that he say, she say. I'm with that he say, she say. On her knees and down, she pray. Baby girl, I ain't blessing. Telling me that she pregnant. My phone getting disconnected.
All kinds of fucking experimental shit tonight. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Please help me welcome our next performer, Piper Levine.
Hi, I'm Piper, and I'm going to be reading some poems. And some of them are kind of depressing. They're about heartbreak. Yeah. A sour taste sprinkled pink. You always played games without me even knowing. My breaths were always caught up without you even noticing. Stars that make me sick. The dotted lines to cut along, the notes to cry along, the drawers they filled. A sour taste sprinkled pink. My head's a dotted line, my heart's color by numbers. My drawings still trapped in your drawers. Your voice breaks the silence of my hopes. Stars above my eyes, wars between your lips, poison ivy candied ropes. Drops still sour on my taste buds, budding, blooming without air, stalling. In your silence, stalling. The thorns with their heads held high, left for days. Dotted lines to cut along, a piece of paper to cry along, a sour taste sprinkled pink to die along. Weights blistering wrists. I go back to that place in my head when I was your friend. I hold your frigid hands like weights blistering wrists. Weights blistering wrists. I am a sponge that clenches on water, sopping as I'm still attached to you. As if you would just walk into my life as fast as you walk out. As if everything you thought you felt for me was actually real. The eggshells that I walked on for you. The eggshells that I walked on for you, now left with blisters, now shards of glass. Your carnations have died, in my room where they haunt me, when I think of what meant nothing. This is the last one that I actually wrote today, or yesterday. And okay. Broken buttercreams and dreams. Broken buttercreams and dreams. Fantasies made of cake. Spires of gumdrop and bittersweet twirls. Bleeding red with heartbreak. Digging your nails into a flower, asking its petals for a lie. Poking your pins deep into my skin like jelly roll tears when I cry. Shiny crystal wings clipped back on a string. Needles thread through broken buttercream seams, like a magnet that can't help but cling. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
They were like my favorite shoes growing up. I had like iridescent ones. They were so sick. Thank you so much for reading. Really great to hear your poems, and I want to hear more and more. Next up is Philip Levine. Welcome to the stage.
Thanks, Robyn. And thanks, David and Summer. And in reference to crushes, woman on a subway. So you're sitting on a subway and you're staring straight ahead and something just smacks you in your head and you turn around and it smacks you on your head again and you're not hurt, but something's running out your ear and running down your neck and it kind of tickles, but not funny tickles. So you're not laughing, but you're not crying either. In fact, you're not doing anything either way. But right now you just don't care because a woman. And at home, all the people you've never met seem to know you because they keep phoning. And though they never say anything, you know that they don't know you because they always mispronounce your name. And when they tell you that there's no annual fee, you know that they're lying. It'll still take a lifetime to pay. And besides, what are you going to do with all this aluminum siding? Living in an apartment with no windows, only walls, only inside walls. So you tell them that you've died. And hence you won't be needing siding. But if they leave their number, you'll phone them back if you snap out of it. But they won't and you don't. And besides, you know, aluminum siding is quite different than a silver lining. And instead you've got clouds that are so heavy, they aren't lined with aluminum or silver or anything except probably lead. So it makes sense that they're so heavy and that your arms are so tired and your back is so tired and your head is so tired just from carrying them around all the time. But right now, you don't care because a woman on the subway and your feet hurt because they do, at least because your shoes don't fit anymore, and you swear tomorrow you'll try them on your other feet, and yet you know shoes don't count, it's pants that count. And you should know because you're wearing them, at least in this family and in that family, and in fact in every family that you've ever known, because that's what you always remembered wearing, and you always remember other people not wearing. And besides, you know, every family has to have someone who wears the pants, and you're just it. And yet you wonder if you'll ever get the chance to take them off and just run naked and almost without worry. And you remember once, you almost did. You almost jumped into a river, or maybe it was a lake, or maybe it was the ocean. But then you know you don't know because you didn't jump, so you don't know. But you decide then and there you don't care because a woman on the subway moving towards you. And then it's dark and you've never seen it this black before and you can't even see your own finger as you jam it in your nose to see if you can feel. And you can't be sure because you don't really know. You just think you know, and you just get by with that because that's all you ever have known to get by with anyway. And you let it go at that. In fact, you let everything go, including all the things you ever dreamed of and all the things you ever wanted, and clutch instead the few things you've got, like your nose and your finger, and sometimes, once, maybe, just maybe, the sight and smell and touch of possibility of a woman on the subway moving towards you and moving away. I butchered that. I butchered it. I dropped lines, I skipped lines, I butchered it. And I brought a copy to read, but I ignored that. So good. Oh my God. Thank you. That's very sweet. Summer. Yeah, that's like a stream of anxiety piece. I'm so focused on my obsessions. I'm so distracted, I can't even focus on my obsessions. This is another poem sort of about, or another piece. I call that one like kind of a prose song. This is a piece called Hooked. Anybody read Borges? Yeah, so Funes the Memorious? So Funes the Memorious is a character in a Borges short story, Jorge Luis Borges. And Funes has perfect memory. And one day he decides to remember a day. And it takes him a day to do it. So this poem was sort of inspired by that idea. It's called Hooked. It has a little memory. It has a little, epigraph. The one at the end is the epitaph. The one at the beginning is the epigraph. Memory, a sponge, a vessel swelled with want, like water, a blowfish, a balloon of finest flakes of flesh. Beware the needle bones. Hooked. Slip, slip, slip. Out of sleep. Light slips fingers under sheets, untangles mine from yours out of ours. Unfolds me over you onto feet into day. Forgive the day. Hand in hand on steering wheel, steering Big Apple into Little Mirror. We angle east to deep wide open. The belt loops around it all. Dry, flat womb of queens, bully chin of kings, loosens at Atlantic altars. Avalons, Gravesend, Seagate, Oriental, Bear, Brighton. Past Amelia's Field to Reese Park, Breezy Point, Seaside, and nearly far Rockaway, Rockabye. And oh, we used to fish, aching, arching rods, unreeling, slipping line into wave beneath foam, bending over backward breaking wave, the barb, the tip, the hit. Float and foam and rush to falling to forever after falling, toss and twist and turn to falling, to turn to now, returned to now, to no line, to no reel, to now, to unheld empty hand, to useless elbow, still bending and unbending, to head, to heart, to now, to hooked. Like fish, or bait, or boot. Kick me, I hunger. Clams, or mussels, or abalone, but not fish, never fish. Can't risk fish. So peering over shoulders into other people's buckets, staring toward Paris, off the pier of Coney Island, almost falling. Thank you. Thanks. I wanted to bring you chocolates with cherries made with my own hands, but they bled like berries do and stained my teeth the terrible color of August with her threats of fall and thunder. And I wanted to mend the past and remake it the way we intended. And I wanted to remember Christmas and Bo, the sweet thistle and nodding candles. And I wanted to remember everyone approving and forget those friends who said it will never last and were right. And I wanted to fasten my hands to this paper and fashion the most fantastic lie of restoring the moon and sailing beneath it. And I wanted to believe you when you said I was a genius but knew you meant idiot. So instead I believe both, though I'm neither. And I wanted to be more than just this guy with blue pen and blank page, these words, and no place else to put them, and this messy melt of chocolate and fruit. Thanks. So I write these quips. I never stop writing them. I have hundreds. And so, like one-liners, you know, like your stuff. I loved your stuff. That was great. That was fantastic. Fantastic, really. A lot of great stuff tonight. I knew she was psychic from the moment she told me. Andy Warhol exhibit at the Whitney. Shall we say that it's great? Let's say it's great. It's great. Sorry, Andy, but there's no longer enough time for each of us to get 15 minutes. I've never had a fatal accident. It's true. I know you don't know me, but let's get the basics out of the way. All the people I was gonna be when I grew up, they're still here. Let's see. I know I don't have a paddle. It's the quality of the creek that has me worried. We take drugs pretty seriously around our house. Isn't it odd how certain things taken out of context can mean almost anything? Like no, or yes. Do people remember, do they still have Marlboro Miles? They used to have Marlboro Miles, and you say, I actually did smoke Marlboros for a while, and I connected. I collect Marlboro Miles. I'm saving up for the lung machine. I've never been self-contained. I've never had a self-container. Suicide note from a cigarette smoker. I got fed up with it taking so long. Let's see. I don't think about hurting myself, but I am thinking about having an accident. Invitation. I know this thing. It's at this place. You want to go? Why do guys always? Why do guys sometimes? Why do guys never? Because a girl. So I met this woman. She said, let's get together soon. I didn't know she meant soon as in never. Okay, we're winding down now. I could go on for 8 minutes. Seeking partner who will overlook my neediness, desperation, banality, shallowness, transparency, pettiness, smallness, and overall mediocrity, and accept me for what I truly am. The divorce settled. She got everything, but I got everything else. Thanks, everyone.
This is a wild ride tonight. Help me welcome our next performer, Tim Brennan. Do we have Tim? Did he disappear? Who's next, Robyn? Michaela? Michaela! My close and personal and dear friend. Come on up here.
This is such an awesome room. This is my first time here. Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Summer. Yeah, what a hot and sexy room this is. I'm gonna read some poetry, and it's gonna be really sad. But that's okay, because that's, human dynamics, right? Okay. 2 of these poems are untitled, and then the last one has a very long title. Ya Latif, Ya Allah, Ya Mama, Ya Baba. Blood, screech, moon, asphyxiate under the weight of once home, once sister, braiding my hair, fingers now dust, once mother, tree of her nervous system stretched to cover me, and the other warrior eyes. And for some reason, I think of the doctor who runs into the explosion. Does she feel like mother still? Chest open, hands clenched to fists, then extend. She will pull you out, ya habibti. Ya baba, root of goodness, hands so tough will dig me out. Feet set, though knees shake. I know you're scared, but you are savior, and all of that can wait. Wait, can you hear me? Is the rumbling too loud? Stomach empty always, but you just want to feed them. They scream until they are silent. Death buzz lower than abyss note, stinging when she pulls me from the rubble. Holy Mother, Ya Latif. Thank you. Thank you. Exercise the pain from my body like raging storm. Out of my mouth comes deluge, lamenting. How can I sit well in my body when you want me dead, silent, or still? Version of your peace, are we fighting to feel anything? Am I dark for wanting you to repent? Think here. How do we continue when the obvious kills? Trauma born from trauma like sick birth festering, rot away at my heart. Maybe yours has decayed to nothing long ago, and maybe that is the way. To lose heart is to lose it all. Do I hang on? Do I remain? Where hollow lives, I hear beating, flesh and blood. Yes, still alive. Thank you. How many Arabs are in this room right now? Hey, make some noise, make some noise. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys, let's go. Okay. Yeah, so it was my dad's birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Baba. He's an Arab. No, yeah, being an Arab is fucking painful, bro. Sorry. Pardon my language. Okay. This one is called, Baba told me you were buried in the grove and I imagined watermelon vines holding you. For Jiddu after Darwish. Odor of death, pink flesh decay, blossom like iris, atrofusca, like sunset. Your last breath is where I left a piece of me, token, morsel, heartbeat, where they took pieces of me. Le Biladina, how olive trees teach me resilience, how blue skies teach me pain. Azun, Nablus, West Bank, take me home. Ode to you, smile spread wide like wingspan, smoking arguile, drinking thick coffee. I dream of birds behind my knees. I dream you were set free. Oh, incomplete sky, stand still like cypress, vision, mother, only woman, again, embodiment of grief, grow wide like abyss, hayati, torn to pieces of person, body bent at waist like jagged shadow, body, map of absence, bent like metal frame, I mean bent like once home, now coffin, child, now terrorist, hands meant for bread, now reach for limb. Oh, beloved, I pray to you, beg of you, let the butterflies make you whole. Breathe in, blush and bloom of springtime, green hush and resistance. Will trees grow from our remains? Will they let us grow from what remains? Adonis, Palestina, buttercups and hollyhock, daisies, yellow asphodel. Rise like blood bruise, rise when they bury you. Where to go, how to return. Built from memory, foundation of home, torn, and what do we leave behind? A legacy, a backpack. Carry you with me, writing on the wall. Scribe like Holy One, you are scent of jasmine, so deep, dark blue, lapis ocean. God send. If the pain we feel befalls a mountain, let it crumble. Thank you.
يعطيك العافية يا حلوين والله. Thank you. I'm so glad I finally dragged you out here. It took so long. It's good. This was a great first one to come to. It's this is bumping. I love it. Poor David's got to be run ragged at this point. Help me welcome our next performer, another close and dear friend. Usually it's Robyn's friends, but I'd never had friends. But I made some friends this year, so it wasn't all bad. So help me welcome another one, River.
شكرا حبيبتي. Head nod. Hola, buenas noches, buenas tardes. Bonjour. Ça va? Assalamu alaikum, marhaban. Kif halek? Ni hao. Hi everybody, I'm River. Musical depression. This joint is a pacifier, so I don't cry. Too intense to be in my body, feeling inside. I'm just trying to hide that I really wanna die. Living in a world that's fine with too many genocides. It's not okay, but it's fine. Big brother says it's alright. It's not okay, but it's fine. Under the ground, the billionaires hide. It's not okay, but it's fine. Big brother says it's alright. It's not okay, but it's fine. Under the ground, the billionaires lie. This hope that I carry is a tool for the long. We will not stop till liberation is won. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning. I fuck up and learn from wrongs. Unlike these politicians whose entire lives are bought. Drill for oil, hurt the earth. All our lives endangered for money's worth. Fuck the hatred, make the change. A climate collapse will be our fate. Get fucking angry. Break the walls, screw every military hiring call. Free the workers, protect the small, slow the beast wheels, make the war machine stop. Oh. Land back saves us all. Land back heals us all. Fuck with revolution by the end of this song. Oh. It's not okay, but it's fine. Government cool with us dying. It's not okay, it's not fine. Stand up for the kids, this is your time. It's not okay, but it's fine. It's not okay, it's not fine. It's not okay, it's not fine. Stand up for the kids, this is your time. Thank you. So that doesn't have a title, so if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I'll put them into consideration. Trying to see what else I've got. This is kind of a work in progress, so bear with me. I love you. Okay. Coming swinging heavy and balanced right off the jump. Billionaires are kissing Eric Adams' ass on what's up. Palestine, Ohio, burning. Middle Eastern intifada. If the bourgeois finish with the earth, there won't be much left. Nada can change until power is rearranged. The fact is that your soul is worth any money exchange. Against the machine we rage. Announce it on every stage. Land back to the natives from Palestine to Osage. We aren't tripping, we're just burning sage. Homegrown from the dirt, no materials from taxes paid. Your entire history is stained. No rest for a hate state built on the enslaved. They didn't know. They planted seeds. The soil's ripe to feed. Our brains connect to the trees. Return the land to its people. The right to return is a promise, is their fate. Resistance is born from oppression, can't escape the people's desire to collectively create a world whose only law is humanity. Elevate the voices of freedom fighters and millions. They lit fires, we're stopping the bomb igniters, and no, we're not getting tired. This generation's only getting started. The fuel in our souls grow with more beloved martyrs departed. Don't name it war, it's a genocide. And all the blame is on endless exploitation. Thank you. I will do one more, and it has to do with the earth. But, right? Gotta love the earth. But you gotta give me 2 seconds because I have to find it. So, musical interlude. Somebody. Thank you. Can you do a reprise of the head nod song? Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, I'm getting bad signal, guys. Wait. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just gonna have to save it for the next time, but it's about the ocean and masochism. Thank you very much. Shukran. Bye.
Great to hear you here for the first time. Yeah, that was really cool. I love audience engagement. And I love everything you're talking about. And yeah, let's go on to our maybe last performer, Jack. Welcome to the stage.
Crew. All right, so this is a song that I've been trying to learn for a while now. It's in a language that I don't speak, but I'm happy to hear there are so many Arabic people here that might speak the language, so you can tell me my pronunciation is not on or if it's on. All right. In Hari Tharati Wathachrim, in Hari Kabubi Asachrim, Wajumada Kabiharim, Watuf Bisatal Dachrim, Atharathu, Atharathu, Atharathu Najula Hachrim, Atharathu Najula Hachrim. Min rasid min kutsi lachbim, min hansi anak motivatabim. Ukruj kachim without nabim, yajina nakabati wahradbim. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck nachen min labi? What the fuck nachen min labi? Nari mini kaika un tashrim, fi hame sakra fi shashrim, fi hardi gawad kro fi amatrim, di kasi fi tafrim, da fi lalat yashrim, da fi lalat yashrim. In Hari Tharati Wathachrim, in Hari Kabubi Asachrim, Chajumada Kabir Harim, وتوفي الداخل الثرث نجل آخر الثرث نجل آخر Okay, that's the first song. Thank you. And I think I did this song last time I was here, but maybe I'm misremembering it. This song is in Tagalog. It's called Awit Nog Proletarium. If anybody speaks Tagalog, maybe you could critique my pronunciation too. This is also in the Philippines. Dang dong hanubog mo magalipu lang sa mundo. Ang kabias na lay tatag sa dugo at pawis mo. Mga palasyo lang hari, ikaw ang nagtayo. Ikaw rin ang humukag ng mga palamuting ginto. Pasang mo ang hirap sa dalang taon. Walang tanggal, walang bukas sa lipin ng mga Panginoon. Magayamanin, hilik ka mo, tanggi nilang huho. Tuwang-tuwa, ang papasasa sa mga paghihirap mo. Kaya sa araring ito, ika'y magpasya. At sa lakas ng proletaryo, wakas ang pagsasamantala. Pasang mo ang hirap sa dalang taon. Walang tanggal, walang bukas sa lipin ng mga Panginoon. Walang tanggal, walang bukas sa lipin ng mga Panginoon. Well, thank you. Okay, well, I was going to do a song that I have written down here, but I think I changed my mind. I think I'm going to do a song in English so I could actually connect with everybody in the audience. Yeah, just wondering. Whirlwinds of danger are raging around us. Overwhelming forces of capital assail. Still in the fight, see advancing before us. Red flag of liberty that yet shall prevail. Then forward, you workers, freedom awaits you. Over the world, the land and the sea. On with the fight for the cause of humanity. March, march, ye toilers, and the world will be free. Oh, my siblings in hunger are calling. Shall we be silent to their sorrow and woe? Out in the streets, see our comrades are falling. Up, then united, and we'll conquer the foe. Then no boy kravi, святой provi, Moshe перед рабочий народ. На бой крови святой прови Мощь перед рабочий народ. Off with the crowns of the tyrants of favor, down in the dirt with the prince and his peers. Cast off your chains, O children of labor. Wake all humanity and bring victory near. Then Stato e padroni, non prestare attenzione. Lascia il partito nell'insurrezione. Potere operai, rivoluzione, bandere rosse, comunismo sarà. Thanks. I snuck in a couple more languages in the last one, but.
But someone wrote hullabaloo on the sheet. So do we have like a singular personified hullabaloo who would like to perform? No?
No.
Okay. Then
We can turn off the camera, and anyone who doesn't want to be in front of the camera can get on the stage and read? ? We'll leave that up to after we turn it off. But I guess for now, let's just I'm gonna bid you guys adieu. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I hate these. I don't know. I'm just like, I get nervous around microphones. They make me a little nervous. Thank you guys for coming. I'm looking at all of you first and for staying this whole time. I really don't even know what time it is. Don't tell me, please. I just
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I suspected nothing else. I really appreciate you guys all making it out here, especially my friends from far away, which is, I mean, it's still New York, so. But it's been a hell of a night. It's been packed. I mean, that's crazy. It's like, I hardly say that here. And David knows I love when no one comes, and he's like, why are you like this? Why do you even do this? And I'm like, well, you asked me to, so, don't complain. No, David is the best. And can we have a round of applause, please, for David? For being the man behind the camera, for real. And if any of you are interested in checking out this whole performance after this, it's going to be uploaded to the Green Kill Sessions YouTube page, which, Couple hours.
It's impressive.
You gotta give him a little bit of time, all right? He needs some time. But yeah, you can watch yourself, you can screenshot and just shout out White Noise, because we do this because we love you all, and this is kind of like maybe our passion. I don't know.
And
we're
we're
figuring
really
it
bad
out.
at social media, so if you
bad.
shout out White Noise online,
You'll be doing way more than we do.
better.
I'm trying. My job just hired me as their social media manager, even though I begged them not to. I'm like, please don't give me a promotion. I don't want to do this. And they said, too bad. And so I'm trying. So, but thank you guys for coming anyway. I don't know how you heard about this, even though I know all of you. And yeah, White Noise signing off.
Thank you.